Good morning and welcome. It's Cube and I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. I'm doing a voiceover today because it was again very noisy in my studio with my husband working on the tractor outside. So, excuse me, I came into the art room really wanting to do something just really dynamic and uplifting for me, to do to make me feel good about my art. I love colour, so that's what I tried to put into this particular piece today. I am there shaking my base coat. It's just the normal pre-made up acrylic with my glue and water mix. The recipe is in the drop down box, but it was very runny. I had made it particularly runny because I really wanted to be able to blow this painting right out today. So all of my paints are really runny, a lot runnier than I would normally have them, but I would only ever do paints this thin consistency for this blowout, so you can easy blow out with the hairdryer. So that's what I'm busily doing there, is just coating the canvas with plenty of white for my base before I start to layer my colours on. So here I come with my very bright and vibrant colours that I have, again, really nice and runny. That is my Berry Delicious, which is the dark red, a splash of phthalo blue and a blob of black if you want it to go real dark cherry looking, like an aubergine colour. So I have cool red, I believe, or warm red. I'm not sure which one it actually was, but the one is the... Yeah, so anyway, it's bright and vibrant, so that's what this particular piece today I wanted to do. But you can see, because the consistency of the paint is so thin, you get that fracturizing, I think they call it, where you see that like fracturized in the paint. It kind of looks like coral. So yeah, I did put a warm red and a cool red in there, so that's the other one, whatever it was. I cannot think. But yeah, that's quite intriguing, that fracturizing in the paint. I suppose you could create a whole piece just with those in it, the fractures in it. This is the fluoro pink. All of the paints are global impasto paints. There's a link to the suppliers in the drop down box if you're looking for those paints. And I think I'm going to add, a nice bright yellow. It's just the cool yellow. So that's really going to give it a pop, isn't it? Just giving it a whiz over with my heat wand. I think if you've watched me before, you know that now I really prefer using the heat wand to the butane torch. Much safer. Does the same things. Bursts the air bubbles in your paint. Bursts any bubbles. And if you want to bring up cells, it helps bring up the cells. And now I'm in for the dryer, the hair dryer. So doing this blowout, and I just love just watching it back now, and I'm just loving what's being created with those colours. It's just what I wanted, something dynamic, colourful. And this is where I always have the problem with the crest of my wave, but I found that if I kind of blow it out how I feel, I'll get the paint, and then I can always scrape and use my spatula to reshape that crest of this fiery wave. So that is what I'm doing now with my little spatula. I'm taking off the bits that I feel need to be taken away, and then I'll add bits that I feel need to stay. just coming in to reshape the wave, adding the white and the using the spatula to try and get the shape that I'm happy with. So there's no harm in doing that. If you do this particular kind of pour, don't stress out if you haven't got your crest of your wave how you want, because you can just scrape it out. And there you go, I'm scraping that. I didn't like that. See, bringing my wave around. You can just work with it. You certainly scrape that area off and just work with it till you get something that you're really happy with. And that's what I was doing on this particular pour. Just adding my wispy bits. I did work with this a little bit more to try and get them to look like water splashes a little bit. This might be a painting that my son wants to embellish a bit, I'm not sure. I am very happy with how it's turning out. I just love it because of the vibrancy in it. This was a 40 by 50 canvas, so it's not a small canvas, but it's not huge. But I just love the movement in these waves that I've been doing of late. I just really love them, and all the different colours that I've had a go at. I'm just finishing off now with the heat wand, just going over it. I certainly don't want to try and bring up any cells. I just want the to burst the air bubbles, and it helps dry it off a little bit, I suppose. But I hope that you enjoyed this particular pour today, because I enjoyed thoroughly doing the creation and blowing it out and trying to get it working how I felt happy with it. So yeah, I hope you like it. So if you do, let me know, and give me let me know if you've done this kind of pour, or if you want to post your pictures of waves on our Australian acrylic pouring page, which is up for anyone to join from any country. The link is in the description box below this video. If you're looking for my online suppliers that I use, the link is down below, and also the recipe for my paints, and links to recipes or varnishing and finishing off your work. There's links all underneath in the drop down box underneath the video. There you go. Julie's give the thumbs up. I'm happy with that one, and I will just turn it around now for you guys to take a sticky beak. So until tomorrow, my dear people, I will say bye for now, and hope you enjoyed that as much as I did.